even though there isn't as much nutrients in the grass, there is still enough nutrients for them to get through the winter. Well, it is definitely official. Basil doesn't work.
Just trying to find that thing we can.
Copy, thanks, Mark. I'm on Philemon's cut line. I will go have a quick check in that area. Copy, thanks. So I just got a report from the guys back at camp that there's monkeys and an impala alarm calling around right near our camp. So I'm going to make my way into that area. That's a very good sign that there's a leopard in the area. Sorry, last station, go again. Copy, thanks. Afternoon, gentlemen. Excuse us, we're on our way to look for a leopard. The competition amongst these bachelor herds is going to start getting quite fierce very shortly as the rutting season starts and everyone starts fighting for females. You can actually watch the males lose condition because they stop eating and they start, all they do is fight to try to protect their little harems that they sequestered off. Well, if anything, it seems like basil attracts, so I wouldn't recommend using basil as a fly repellent. Standing by. Standing by. I'm on quarantine. Copy which road? Copy, I'll be there shortly. A copy, confirm best access is from northern side of Wildtiller Dam. Copy, thanks. So guys, I just got a report of that leopard again very close to our camp. So I'm just going to shoot there quickly. Daisy. So just bear with me for a few minutes. I just need to get into that area. The other vehicle there isn't able to do quite the off-roading that are in this vehicle, so we don't want to lose the leopard. Call a Ferrari Safari. Shortly. Mark coming. Mark, I'm not sure I'm understanding your directions correctly. Can you confirm how many meters from the inflow, so the western side, the drainage line, the western side of Gari Dam, are you? I affirm, but how far from the dam? How many meters north of the dam? Copy, thanks. Sorry guys, just trying to figure out where this leopard is going to pop out of this thick bush. What we do is just move slowly, stop, listen, then move forward again, slowly, stop, listen. So he's somewhere in this area. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find a spot. So what we're listening for is any slight little alarm calls, like birds. Even the smallest bird, when it sees a leopard, might make that sort of pss, 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 alarm call. So we're just trying to listen for any. So I'm just gonna park the vehicle where we got a view of both, long distance both ways. This way we can see quite a long way down either side of the road. Mark coming. Do you have any idea which Ingwer that was? So apparently, for those of you wondering which leopard it was, that's quarantine male. We're going to wait a few more minutes. If we don't hear anything or see anything, I'm going to take a quick walk into these thickets here. See if maybe he's laid down and rested somewhere. I think his last general direction was north and east, which is sort of pretty much where we are. Let me just check a little bit further up here. do this. There we go. It's probably the best long distance view we're going to get both ways. I'm just going to take a quick walk into the block here. See if I have any luck. Sorry, just listening carefully there quickly. Oh, there we go. Got dwarf mongoose alarm calling. Let's go have a quick look. Keep your ears peeled there and your eyes peeled as we try check through here. The mongoose alarm calls sounded like they were coming from over here. There's a dwarf mongoose. So this is the area the alarm calling in. I'm just gonna check this call that was. It's how we found him. I found the dwarf mongoose. We found the leopard. Relocated on this Madole Ingwe in the block between the drainage line that runs into Vuyatela Dam and Mvubu Road. It's probably about 150 meters to the west of that shortcut that goes to Gallagher, and about 60 meters from the road. So I'm going to move forward. So let's have a look. I'm not quite confident to say who it is just yet. I'm just trying to get a good look. So, just trying to have a quick look to see who it is properly, but he's... Well, I can tell you one thing for sure, he's a hungry leopard. We're going to wait. I'm quite sure he's going to come out into the open and get a good view of his face. There's, as I said, a strong possibility it is a quarantine, just from his general behavior so far and the age. but you never know. Definitely heard something to the west of us. Not 100% sure. I think he's heard those dwarf mongoose scuttling around. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can help me out there. I'm not 100% sure that that's quarantine.
I think it's maybe the bigger or...
No, it's just, there's something that just, I don't know what it is. Standing by. I'm just gonna have to turn it around quickly, guys. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, apparently it does look like quarantine. I can just trying to see that. There we go. You've got that distinctive almost landing strip down his back. There he is. Almost looks like he's limping a little bit. The back left leg. Not limping, a bit stiff almost. Where'd he go? Okay, still got him. Irritating flies. Watch thorns, Andrew, on the left. Choosing the best places for us to follow him this evening. That's fine. Just in front of us here, moving through the round leaf teak. Definitely looking a bit sore in his back leg there. That's not good. What's behind us? Watch thorns left. to the left here. I think general direction should be popping out, or popped out. Around this thicket. There he is. Oh, in front of us. A little bit further than I thought there. This is still not my ideal spot, but we will keep with him for as long as possible. A very, very thick area. I think I found a sneaky gap. And thorn trees everywhere. Ducking, diving. Watch the thorns. I've still got him, but he is definitely giving us a proper runner on today. It's just myself here. He's still mobile north on the eastern edge of the drainage. Quite a tough flock, but we've still got him. Over him. Finally makes some headway. After him there. So be very careful on these round leaf teaks. So he's definitely hungry and hunting, and he's working his way around these quite difficult drainage lines, possibly looking for duiker, bushbuck, or even an inyara. Oh dear. Mr. Q, I cannot follow you. I'm going to try see if I can get around to the other side of this drainage line somewhere. Where he's gone is very steep. He's actually just sitting on the other side of that termite mound. I'm going to try and move around. Oh, change direction. Stations. This loading is heading into Makulushkova. I'm not going to be able to follow. I will try find another way into the Shkova to follow up. At the moment he's Lala on the edge, but I think he's going to move into it. In the top areas of that Shkova that runs from Mvubu junction with Buffalo's Hook cut line, probably about 400 meters into the block on the edge of that Shkova. Animal's just gone into the Shkova. I've lost visual. I will try relocate and find a place to cross the Shkova. Okay, so copy, general direction is northwest at the moment. So what I'm going to try do, it's very, very difficult, as you can see. I mean, a wall of bush, and it's very, very steep. There's actually sort of about a 2.5 meter drop off. I think, if I remember correctly, there's a place where I might be able to cross, and maybe we can try find them on the other side, but it will be quite difficult. But worth a try. Thanks, guys. All of you out there saying, you know, I'd go through it if I could. Definitely I would. Wouldn't even cross my mind twice. I'm hoping I can find a way that we're going to be able to sneak into this drainage system. But okay. People worried that he might be a little bit on the skinny side. He is, but nothing that's going to be terribly harmful to him. At the moment, he would have to go quite a lot longer without anything to eat for it to be very serious. So I'm just trying to, so he down through there. His general direction was down here, but I'm hoping he's crossed through to the other side, or maybe not. Let's see if we can cross through to the other side first. So we managed to get into the drainage line, but getting across it might be another story entirely. Not without a bulldozer, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, this little bank's too steep, so what happens if we go down it, we're basically just going to get stuck on our nose. We're not going to have any purchase, and our back tires will be in the air. have to try another way. I don't think heading this way anymore is gonna. I'm gonna have to try. Negative. I haven't managed to get across the Shkova. Then I'm gonna have to try head back towards Mvubo and try from the other side. Confirm, are you on the guy Buffalo cut line now? Copy. If you turn off, you should get my Morva audio in the block. I'm almost in the exact same position where I lost him now. He was heading northwest from here. Have you got my mobile audio? Yeah, stations, there's no point in following up, as I said earlier, from this side of the drainage. You can't get through. I'm trying to make my way back up to Mvubu at the moment and try access from the other side of the drainage. Guys, we weren't able to get through the drainage line there, but we are gonna try for the last few minutes to attempt to get through from the other side. Afternoon, guys. Good.
We'll follow you.
Okay. Yeah, we lost him about 150 meters down this drainage line. So I'm gonna try to shoot around quickly. The chances are, well, you never know. We found him from a dwarf mongoose alarm call just now, so little tricks might keep us in the game. So this is the sort of top end of that drainage line. As you can see, it's a lot easier to cross here on the fire break. once these little drainage lines, is you do have this sort of little open patch at the edge of where the water sort of seeps through naturally through the soil, which does make it a little bit easier to drive rather up on top here like this than 25-30 meters back. So by being able to read the grass and soils and stuff, you can actually see where it's going to be an easier place to drive. Go ahead. The drainage line on the western side now. I'm just going to turn off and listen for a second. Oh, what I'm trying to do now is get out of this quite tricky area and up onto the top of one of the crests, and we'll try have a nice view of the late afternoon light, and possibly even today, depending on how much smoke and dust is in the air, we might even be able to see the Drakensberg Mountains. Didn't see that one. Standing by. Firm, yeah. And there's lots and lots of scorvers in there as well. Like if I'd managed to stay through them for the first one, it would have been okay, but I think copy, no worries. Good luck. I hope it changes on your way home. Shame it was the other vehicles who were trying to get to us to seep it, and they were just too slow behind us, and as he dipped through there, they came, as just after he dipped through, he arrived, and he's just saying, geez, he's just not having any luck with leopards today, so we can keep our fingers crossed that our leopard luck keeps going. The Drakensberg Mountains. There we go, we can see the Drakensberg Mountains in the distance. Wonderful pastel colors this evening as well. Another tough day in the office. there was a rumor of some other impala alarm calling very close to camp. So we're gonna slowly meander our way there. Take a shortcut. Why don't we? Hello. Hello. Bye-bye. This is the magical time of the day. The temperature cooled off, almost perfect. That perfect temperature, it's not too hot. Birds choose to silhouette themselves for you on very broken sticks. So we've got two species sitting there. A magpie shrike on the left and a red-billed hornbill on the right. Do love this time of day. Correct. It'll still take nutrients from the soil though, by the cambium there. Station, you copy me now? Copy that? Yeah, I'm copying you now 4 out of 5. Please go ahead with what you were asking earlier. Good afternoon, Russell from Georgia. Russell just wondering if there's been an update from what happened with the lion in Buffalo. From what I've told you, the guys have tracked the lions as they crossed our property. Someone followed them till like 9:30, 10 o'clock last night. They still had no luck. And then this morning the guys tracked the big herd of buffalo, trying to find the lion tracks behind them. Didn't have any luck. And then again this afternoon they found the big herd of buffalo drinking probably about a kilometer to the south of our eastern boundary, a kilometer to the southeast from our eastern boundary, and they had a big dam there, but no sign of the lions yet, so it doesn't look like they were successful last night. Oh, yeah. A disappearing bug. This is actually quite interesting. If he stays around long enough. Oh, he's trying to catch a bug. Ah! Oh, where's he gone now? Well, it was a water beetle. So what's happening now is as the water's drying up, they're able to fly. So they'll be flying between different water points, except unfortunately I think my face got in the way and he hit me, but he is okay, but he is somewhere in the car. I'm quite sure he'll be able to make his escape. The predators, specifically like lions and stuff, far more focused on larger prey like buffalo and that. And also it's coming up to wild dog denning season, so I want everyone fingers crossed that the dogs will den somewhere between us and Arathusa, between Djuma and Arathusa, because then we'll have incredible sightings. And while they've got a den, they'll hunt on average twice a day, and with that success rate sitting around 80%, you always know you're in for some action. Even if the only problem is trying to keep up with them and not destroy your car. But so for me it's a really exciting time of the year, and as it gets drier and stuff and certain things change, become more obvious, very exciting time of the year to be on game drive and be out in the bush. Not to say that the green season, oh, we got a hyena in the road. Hello, Omnis. Just taking a stroll. There's a hyena off on its evening patrols. So there were some alarm calls heard in this area earlier, so that hyena might have heard them on its way to sort of inspect to see if it can find anything. Nice little surprise there. And some of the smells become even more pronounced. So we're driving up towards a small drainage line, and there's actually a tree here called a potato bush. And when you drive past it, it smells like mashed potato.
Really? I thought that was the most food for a second.
Nah, no. Really, no, that was definitely a bush, potato bush.
Yeah, but I can't smell it now.
When you go through dips in slightly cool areas, that's where they grow. And it's funny, if you break their branch, you can't smell anything. But if you break the branch off and you put it in someone's room, their whole room smells like mashed potatoes. One of the pranks we used to play as each other as younger guys, possibly one of the more innocent pranks we used to do. But it's still funny because, but I don't know, I couldn't think of anything worse than my whole room smelling like mashed potatoes for 2 days. And they would hide it like under the pillows and behind your cupboard. So it'd take you a day or two to find all the little branches of potato bush. Long legs, takes a bit to turn around. Well guys, thanks very much for joining us this evening. It's been an entertaining drive. Quite warm in the beginning, so we were just checking around, seeing what we could find. But then fortunately we were able to relocate on that male leopard, which sort of the cherry on top at the end of the drive. But I've had an absolutely fantastic time with you guys, and I hope you join us all again tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can find you some more exciting stuff and help teach you about our home that we're so lucky to live in. So good night from all of us here at Wild Earth, and we'll see you in the morning, bright and early.